Welcome back to The Explainer. So today we're going on a literal treasure hunt. And if you think you need a PhD, a khaki vest, and a whole team of archaeologists to strike it rich and make history, well, prepare to have your mind blown. Our source material today details some of the most spectacular, accidental fortunes ever stumbled upon by just everyday folks. It really proves that history, and honestly, massive wealth, might just be hiding in the absolute most mundane places you can imagine.
Here is our treasure map for today. We're going to start with Look What I Found, then check out the flea market fortune, dive into a $5 masterpiece, go striking Anglo-Saxon gold, and then finally tie it all together with the common thread.
Section 1. Look What I Found. Accidental Discoveries by Ordinary People.
You know, we are so accustomed to hearing about big, important discoveries made by the experts, right? I mean, no one is really surprised when a professional archaeologist uncovers a tomb or when an astronomer spots a new planet. But as our text points out, every once in a while, the most astonishing discoveries are made by perfectly ordinary people, just regular folks. So before we jump into these incredible stories, I want you to think about this. Where are some places that everyday people might actually find valuable items? Have you ever poked around for treasures in an antique store, a thrift shop, maybe dug through a dusty old attic? Keep those places in mind because our first stop takes us right to one of them.
Section 2. The Flea Market Fortune. A $4 frame.
All right, let's travel back to 1989. Our source introduces us to this unnamed guy in Philadelphia. He was just out browsing at a local flea market looking for a picture frame. Nothing special. He found this old painting, and the funny thing is, he didn't even like the artwork. But he liked the frame. So he handed over $4 and took the whole thing home. Just a regular guy making a totally regular weekend purchase.
But here is where the story gets incredibly tense. When the guy got home, he took the painting out of the frame and, what do you know? He was totally surprised to find this folded-up document wedged securely right between the painting itself and the backing of the frame. And it looked old, like really, really old.
And this brilliantly illustrates just how crazy history can be. Taking a friend's advice, he took this mystery document to a professional appraiser. The news was absolutely staggering. This folded piece of paper wasn't just old. It was an original copy from the very first printing of the American Declaration of Independence from 1776. Literally one of only 24 known to exist in the entire world. No way, right?
Now, what's really interesting about this is the sheer return on investment. It's just staggering. The man put this incredibly rare document up for sale, and that $4 purchase at a flea market, yeah, it netted him a cool $2.42 million. Let that sink in the next time you're just browsing a neighborhood yard sale.
Section 3. A $5 masterpiece? Terry Horton's joke gift?
Okay, we're jumping to 1987 now, and this time we're stepping into a thrift shop. Terry Horton was just looking for a gag gift for a friend. She came across what she considered to be one of the absolute ugliest paintings she had ever seen. She actually haggled the price down from $8 to $5. But her friend flat out refused the joke gift because it was simply too big and ugly to keep in the house. So Terry dragged it back home and put it in a garage sale just to get rid of it. But her intention of buying a silly joke gift clashed wildly with reality when a local art teacher happened to be walking right by that garage sale. This art teacher stopped dead in her tracks. She told Terry that the painting looked exactly like it had been painted by Jackson Pollock. Now, if you don't know, Jackson Pollock is a tremendously famous 20th century painter, and his works routinely sell for tens of millions of dollars. Horton had the painting evaluated, and actually, a lot of experts agreed with the art teacher's assessment. Ever since, Terry has devoted herself entirely to proving that this artwork is 100% authentic.
And Terry has gained some serious support, including from a very powerful art dealer. She's had numerous offers to buy the painting. Get this, she even turned down a staggering $9 million offer. Why? Because she is so confident the art world will eventually fully accept it. And if that happens, experts say this $5 thrift store joke gift could be worth well over $50 million.
Section 4. Striking Anglo-Saxon gold. 18 years of searching.
So this brings us out of the thrift shops and out into the muddy fields. In September 2009, we meet Terry Herbert. He was an unemployed British man and a really passionate amateur treasure hunter. Terry had spent 18 long years searching fields and backlots with his metal detector. And for 18 years, he found absolutely nothing of significant value. Talk about persistence, right? But man, it's a good thing he didn't give up. Because while he was searching on a friend's farm one day, his detector just started beeping wildly. He got down, started digging, and what he found, he literally struck gold.
He had stumbled upon the largest Anglo-Saxon treasure hoard ever discovered. I mean, look at this. The hoard contained 11 pounds of pure gold, 5 pounds of silver, and over 1,500 individual ornaments, swords, and other weapons, and all of it dating back to the rulers of England from the 5th century all the way to the year 1106.
But, it's not just about the weight of the gold. Experts believe these incredibly intricate artifacts are going to completely transform our historical understanding of England's early rulers. It's widely considered one of the most important discoveries in the entire history of British archaeology. And the kicker? It was found by a guy who just liked walking around a farm with a metal detector.
Section 5. The Common Thread. The 3-2-1 Strategy.
Okay, let's dive into this. We've heard 3 totally incredible stories today. Now, how do we process all of it? Let's use the 3-2-1 reading strategy framework provided by our source text to kind of digest this complex info. So, Step 3 asks you to write down 3 amazing discoveries from the text. Step 2 asks for 2 things those discoveries actually have in common. And Step 1 asks you to write down 1 question you still have. Let's apply this strategy right now to everything we've just learned.
First, the 3. The 3 amazing discoveries we covered today are an original, incredibly rare copy of the American Declaration of Independence completely hidden inside a picture frame. Second, a massive, potentially $50 million Jackson Pollock painting bought as a gag gift. And third, a massive Anglo-Saxon treasure hoard buried out in a farm field.
Next up, the 2. What do these wild, vastly different stories have in common? Well, first, they were all found completely by accident. I mean, no one was out there actively looking for the Declaration of Independence or a priceless modern painting. Second, they were all found by regular, everyday people, not archaeologists, not historians, and definitely not art appraisers. So the crucial point is that these fortunes were just stumbled upon.
And honestly, that is the true takeaway here. Whether you're casually browsing a flea market, haggling over $5 at a garage sale, or just taking a walk through a friend's field, anyone has the potential to be a discoverer. History isn't just locked away in dusty museums. It's hiding in plain sight, just waiting for someone to finally notice it.
Which brings us to the final step of our strategy, the 1. One question you are left with. After seeing regular people stumble upon millions of dollars in ancient historical artifacts, my question to you is this. What hidden treasures might be sitting in your own home, buried in your attic, or sitting on the shelf of your local thrift shop right now just waiting for you to find them? Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and hey, happy hunting!